right, so why don't you introduce yourself and your car to the viewers?
What's up? My name is Bryce. This is my Rice Burner 2021 GR Supra.
Tell us why you chose the Supra and just your journey with cars.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, growing up, always liked cars, always was into cars, you know, everything from Fast and Furious to Initial D. Big reason was my dad. My dad was always into cars, as long as I can remember, with my uncles as well. And then growing up, he was a big Euro guy. Like, he had like an E46 in the past, and just always kind of rubbed off on me. But at the same time, there was always that Japanese inner, like, visual looks that I was always loving and, you know, always fond of. So, you know, later on in life, when I found out that BMW was pretty much gonna make a car that looked Japanese and wore a Japanese shell over it, it kind of just sounded like a match made in heaven. Like, before this, I had Subaru STI. Loved that for a couple years, but inevitably just wanted to switch over to this just for the power capabilities, and also just the heritage of GR is a story that's amazing. Like, if you actually read into it, the story of GR is crazy. So there's a short documentary on that, and I think I even wrote a school report on the history of GR at one point. But yeah, like, that's where we're at now. And we're gonna see all the inner workings of this BMW Z4. We're gonna pop it. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Boom! It's stock, officer, and dirty as shit. It's stock. Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's a bunch of like stuff done that you can't see. Just callus downpipe, E50, basic BMW B58 mods. But I mean, it was good for 520 to the wheels, so not too shabby. But everything on top is visually stock for the appeasement of California Highway Patrol. Yeah, absolutely. But walking around the rest of the car, just have a full carbon fiber mismatched lip kit. Like, the front ends, don't get too close. The front end is Cybon. The side skirts are Rex Speed, as well as the spats here in the back as well. The wing I put on just for this video. I put in that effort literally 2 hours before this wing project was done. Just don't look too close. But coming around to the rear as well, the Visconti taillights. We could get a little demo of those later.
Of course.
The nice little dancing sequential, just because I wanted a smoked lens to kind of white and black out everything that was on the car, because there's too many colors that were going on in the rear. So I just blacked and whited out everything. And then shout out to SP1R Titanium. Shout out to this truck. Shout out to this truck.
Pretty loud.
Special feature.
Yeah.
That's next feature on the channel. But coming back around over here, pretty much that's it. I mean, you know, we got the showstoppers, the mirrors, the mirror chrome TE37s that everyone fucking wants to buy from me for no reason, and as well as this hood. It's the CMST tuning carbon fiber hood. It's for sale, so if anyone wants it, hit me up.
Hit him up. I'll have his Instagram in the link.
Hit me up. It's for sale. Coming around to the interior, stock as well. It's just carbon fiber steering wheel from I believe Speed Industry.
Open water bottle.
I didn't realize that was open. And then the JQ Works magnetic pedal shifters. Peeping for this ASMR. Yeah.
How much did the Meat Fresh drink cost?
The Meat Fresh is the most expensive part of this build. You don't even want to know. It's limited. It's one of one. It's one of one. So shout out Meat Fresh.
I don't think you mentioned what the wing was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't name anything. The wing is Varus. You know, if you JDM hot boys, don't look too close.
Okay.
If you JDM hot boys know anything about, you know, you know what you're talking about. So that's Varus, you know, of course Ray's T37s, CMST, like I said, for the front hood, and the exhaust.
You already said the exhaust, but it's very clean.
SP1R, I'm gonna shout him out again, because that's my kuya. Shout out SP1R, shout out Key Chester. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the entire exterior of the car. You know, put down 520 to the wheel, 600 torque, and it's a fun car, enough to get into trouble, but enough to just cruise around town. Just go get some boba with your friends. It's a boba getter. That's what this car is, boba getter.
Boba getter.
Yeah, and then I think the most one to this car is Akio, the license plate Akio, aka Akio Toyota, the current CEO of Toyota, the founder of Gazoo Racing, and the individual who signed off on the GR Corolla, the GR86, and the GR Supra. Ooh. And was a development driver on the LFA. I don't think many people know that, but yeah, but there it is, my Akio, I guess you could call it, Akio GR Supra, and had it for 3 years now, never looking back.
Now we're gonna get into some.
Wait, hold on. Oh wait. Yeah. No. Unless you know, maybe a little C7 or something comes into my life. I don't know. We'll see. But right now it's sitting at 82,000 miles after just 3 years. So I drove it a lot. Have a lot of stories, a lot of memories. So there's a lot I would be getting rid of if I were to get rid of this car. But otherwise, don't plan to see this car leave the garage in the future. Have plans for more stuff in the future for it, but we'll see as time progresses and where we're going. I believe there's a kit, I'm gonna say this now and put it into fruition. There's a kit out there that is the dream for this car, is the Ings body kit. That is the absolute dream for this kit. So hopefully in the next year or two, you'll see an Ings kit on this Akio GR Supra.
Nice.
Well, now we're gonna get into some hooning activities. Just kidding.
This is locked first. And then this is unlocked.
Okay. It's pretty clean.
Gundam LS500 looking at LS400. 500. LC500, that's what that's what I was thinking. LC500 looking at. I think that was the main inspiration.
No, it looks really good. I love it.
Valenti taillights, which I just found out Valenti was bought by Alpha X. So these are technically Alpha X taillights. Okay. But it's like a Lexus Toyota kind of deal where Alpha X makes the mass Alpha X taillights, and then Valenti is kind of the luxurious, like a little bit zestier styling for the taillights.
What is this guy saying? It's too late right now.
A little bit, yeah. It's pretty late in the night. Got the drinks flowing, aka the grass jelly. But yeah, and then yeah, just don't. I know some of y'all saw that tape. Don't worry about it. My go fast juice.
What is this?
That's my NOS.
What the hell is this, bro?
Dude, that's how you win races right there.
Bro, I've never seen this in my life.
Bro, look, it smells like 195 miles an hour.
Oh my god,
dude,
bro.
That's how fast we about to go right now.
Dude, I've never seen that in my entire life. Like, what?
Hey, you want some?
This dude is crazy.
Bro, it smells like ass. So I'm not gonna lie. It smells like ass, but it has Lightning McQueen on it. So
okay, cool.
True.
Alright, well, let's get some hey, his brake pads gotta be.
Hey, don't worry about that. Hey, don't worry about that. Hey, don't
worry
about
that. Oh, and
hey, shout out twice. Most of my BMW boys will know this. This is tuning software through Accutech. Basically, you could go through here, check your vitals on your car, but then there's also a little button called burble adjustment. So when you hear like crazy, like 340s, and I'm not calling anyone out, but that go like pa 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 pa.
Yeah.
This is more than likely what they be using, other than other tuners such as like BM3, JB4, things like that. But this is EcuTech. So as I was telling you earlier, EcuTech has a feature called burble adjustment, and burble adjustment is exactly as it sounds. So you could adjust it up and down to how much the car will burble and not burble. So right now we're at like the lowest setting, like, so like barely anything, right? If we go like kind of midway, but then if we go like to the max, so yeah. And then you also could play with things like duration, like how long it'll burble for. It'll continue to just like, you know. And then if you hit this little button right here, burble override, like, so we were in burble override, which basically means you could adjust the burble, but right now there's no override, nothing. This is how my tuner tuned it, and this is how much it will burble, which is a pretty gnarly amount, but you're gonna see in a second what that looks like outside.
Oh my god, I'm fucking deaf. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
That's gonna do it for Bryce's Supra build. Hopefully you enjoyed the BBFs at the end.
BBFs, dude?
Yeah.
The BBFs go crazy.
Big blue fit. Big, I can't even speak.
Big blue flames.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it was that big that kind of
It got me
discombobulated
all
your voice.
frazzled, yeah.
Yeah, it discombobulated your voice a little bit.
But yeah, so hopefully we didn't blast that neighborhood kind of too much, but this thing was shooting out flames to about, I don't know, probably like 5 feet at least, maybe 6. It was pretty wild. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.